You woke up this morning feeling anxious about something that hasn't happened yet. Maybe it was a meeting. Maybe it was a message you hadn't replied to. Maybe it was nothing at all, just a low hum of dread sitting behind your eyes before you even looked at your phone. Here's the strange part. Your brain produced that feeling using hardware that is roughly 200,000 years old. The same circuitry, the same threat detection system, the same chemical alarms. The only thing that changed is the world it's scanning. And the mismatch between that ancient machine and the modern world you're living in is quietly running your life in ways most people never stop to see. This is the story of why your brain still thinks you live in a cave and what that means for almost everything you do. Start with the basics. Your brain did not evolve to make you happy. It evolved to keep you alive. Those are two completely different jobs, and for most of human history, the second one required brutal, unrelenting vigilance. Psychologist Rick Hanson, who spent decades studying the evolutionary origins of the brain's negativity bias, put it simply. Your brain is like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good ones. Threats stick. Safety slides right off. Why? Because the cost of missing a threat was death. A rustle in the grass that turned out to be wind cost you nothing. A rustle in the grass that turned out to be a predator, ignored, cost you everything. So evolution built a brain that assumed the worst, every time, without asking. That bias is still running inside you right now. That is why a single critical comment can erase 10 compliments. That is why you replay the awkward thing you said at dinner instead of the moment someone laughed at your joke. Your brain is not being irrational. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It just hasn't gotten the update that the predators are mostly gone. Now, go deeper. Your stress response, the thing that makes your heart pound, your palms sweat, your focus narrow to a point, was built for one specific scenario: short, intense, physical danger. You see the threat. Your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. You run or you fight. The threat ends. The chemicals clear. You go back to baseline. That system works beautifully in a world where threats are fast and physical. It breaks down completely in a world where threats are slow, invisible, and never fully resolved. Neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky spent 30 years studying stress in both baboons and humans. His conclusion was stark. Humans are the only animals that activate a full biological stress response just by thinking about something. A baboon doesn't lie awake worrying about its social status next month. You do. Your body cannot tell the difference between a lion crouching in the grass and a difficult email sitting in your inbox. It reads both as danger. It responds the same way. Cortisol, adrenaline, heart rate up. Digestion paused, immune system suppressed, except the email doesn't end, the social tension at work doesn't end, the financial worry doesn't end. So your stress response never fully clears. You stay in a low-grade state of physiological alert that your body was never designed to sustain long-term. Sapolsky found that chronic stress of this kind degrades memory, suppresses immunity, and literally shrinks the hippocampus, the brain region most responsible for learning and emotional regulation. Your ancient brain is not wrong. It is just running an emergency protocol in a world with no real emergencies, and it can't tell the difference. Now, consider the social side of this. For the vast majority of human history, your survival was not an individual project. It was a group project. You lived in bands of roughly 50 to 150 people. Anthropologist Dunbar after studying both primate social groups and human communities, proposed that the human brain was specifically built to track and maintain relationships with around 150 people at most. That number, now called Dunbar's number, matches the average size of hunter-gatherer bands, ancient villages, military companies, and even spontaneously formed online communities with surprising consistency. Being part of that group was not optional. Being excluded from the group meant death. Alone in the Pleistocene, you had no fire, no protection, no food sharing, no childcare. The group was your survival system. So your brain evolved to treat social rejection as a life-threatening emergency. The same neural circuits that process physical pain process social exclusion. They are not metaphorically the same. They are the same circuits, identified by researcher Naomi Eisenberger in studies showing that social pain activates the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, the same region triggered by physical injury. This is why being left out of a group chat can feel genuinely painful in a way that seems disproportionate to the stakes. The stakes, your brain is calculating,